Hello my beautiful people and welcome to Altcoin Daily with Bitcoin Gorilla. Well, I am back and I'm about to tell you that I'm about to do the unthinkable and risk some money on BTC long. I'm thinking of buying BTC at 26,800 with a stop loss at 26,200, a risk. Now, why am I doing this? Because obviously I see a potential leg down, a little leg down is going to be a mini shot, right? So I do see that the possibility of the breaking of the 28k support being a trap for the sellers, as the thought that everybody is having of Bitcoin going to 20k instantly could likely be a trap, as Bitcoin could pull up, move up, recover a little before we head to the 20k support. So it's not going to be something that I see happening in 2022. It could happen in 2023 before the halving, but I am risking some money on BTC. That's why I am making this video. Am I going to get wrecked? Am I going to become a burnt chicken toasted? Oh my goodness, this BS has been wicked in the past 2 days with their shots. I hope I'm not going to get roasted by them though. So do hang in there, as I'll be right back and we'll see how this long is going to work, or we're going to get wrecked.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was...
Hello, so I'm back and let's look quickly at the candlestick. So if you look at my chart here, there's a quick simple pattern. Bearish, very wicked pattern though. It's not as simple as it seems. Why? Because this pattern will require a straight up height as the target of the sellers. So first of all, you must know that the SHS is head and shoulder, which is a bearish pattern that is anticipating a leg to the downside. So if we look closely, this anticipation of this leg to the downside is actually singing a lower low. Boom, boom. Yeah, it's thinking that we could see 26,200. Is that not where I'm supposed to put my stop loss? What? We're going to see 26,200. What are you saying? Okay, all right. That wasn't what I was expecting when I said I was going to buy 26,800, but still, let's not jump into conclusion, because this chart is bigger than just this little candles you're seeing here. So let me show you why I said, of course, something could still be cooking. So if I zoom back in, then we have an entire view of what the chart looks like. So if we look closely here, we see that the sellers, of course, have been respectfully putting respect on the seller's name, these bears and these buyers, but unfortunately where they are also happen to be within their range, right? So we see that this descending channel that is forming here, of course they have touched it but pulled back up. Now there's something very particular about this particular range. Now if you look closely, you see I said is the neckline. It is the neckline of the head and shoulder that is forming on the 4 hours. And remember, head and shoulders have 75% chances of playing out successfully, but also stand 25% chances of failure. So what could be the failure? Well, if we're going to take a loan, first of all, we need to wait for the second leg down for them to come and confirm. So they need to get the second leg down, and if they get the second leg down, I have to wait to see a confirmation candle, probably a bullish confirmation handle, and I will tell you why I do see it coming right here. So if they successfully get the bullish confirmation candle pull up, then I can put my stop loss just below this point, which also happened to be below this point, around 26,200 range. And if that happen, hopefully they don't head down again to go to this 24k. Yes, I know there's a stronger support around 20k. That's a very strong support around 20k, but that is higher time frame and I don't see it playing right now. So of course this particular move down is necessary. Why is it necessary? It's going to be like a retest of the support, so they will move somewhere like this and they will move again, and then they move up. We continue because this dash line you're seeing here is a very important line. It's also the control line of the descending channel. Seems to be the point where the buyers and the sellers tends to meet and have this battalion fight, and if you're not on the right side, you get trashed out instantly by either of the team that is winning. So the best thing is you want to get on the right side of that dash line. It's just like a lane with two direction, where you see people trying to get on the right side and getting stuck, right? So you see that whenever they are below the line, they tend to make countless hit on the line and move above it. So you see how much they've respected, and it seems to be the center. So here's what I'm anticipating. The first thing that I must tell you, and why I think I should be going long, is I do see 34k is possible, at least 34k, a retest of the broken support. Now here's one thing that is beautiful, but before I continue to show you why again I anticipate that the breaking of the 28k support is actually a trap, because the downward move everybody is preaching 20k, I am also preaching it, but in my view of it, it's not going to happen when everybody's expecting it. In fact, it's going to play out when they're least expecting it. I'm seeing it coming 2023. First of all, we could get a pull-up because on the weekly chart there is a strong sideways growing up, forming kind of like a deception going on. Why? Is because sideways market don't break easily. Look, just take for instance, this sideways market played for entire 3 years. This whole entire zone played for entire 3 years, from 2017 to 2023 years, and you think this is just going to break? Now don't forget, on the weekly we started this sideways 2021, so I do see it going 2021, 2022 to 2023. I do see that kind of move likely happen. We're going to have a real good dump to prepare us for the halving around 2023 and 2024. The halving will happen, and a good pump comes 2025. So here's what I say: the sideways, this you're seeing here, is not going to let these sellers just dive to 20k in one breakdown. No, it's not going to be that easy. So get ready, because a pull-up is coming. A pull-up is coming. But first of all, a little push down. Like I said, a little push down. We're having a short-term pause on the weekly chart. But before I come back and continue, did I tell you that the access door to Machiavelli Traders is currently open, where you can actually come and trade live with me? Here, when you come in, I give you 6 weeks intensive training, and then I get to share my trade on the go. This is live. It's not just me. Students are taking these trades themselves, not just me. Students themselves are producing wonderful results. I'm a high leverage trader. I trade 125x on Bitcoin on Binance. So when you come in, I have a special strategy that strictly will help you stay on point, right? These strategies, of course, help you to be able to successfully trade one high leverage. And if my strategy can stand high leverage, trust me, you will be able to use it on any leverage, 2x, 20x. If my strategy can withstand high leverage, it can withstand any sort of leverage you want to trade it on. And you don't need to be a pro. Even if you are new to trading, Machiavelli Traders access is open. So I want to show you real results from students. So you can see this is SRP running on 75x. In fact, this is the list of the results you're going to see. This is wonderful live result on the go as I take trade. Students are also trading, because I share my entry, I share my trade, and I'm training you to become independent, consistently profitable trader. Meaning I am not the only one who will be running this amazing profit. You yourself, you will be able to do it without me, and I will always be there to walk you through each trade as I share the market insights on the go. Not just me, those that have trained all these years are also in the house to be with you and follow you, walk through this journey with you. So access to Machiavelli Traders is still open, and if you're interested to see this my trade live in action, please come to Machiavelli Traders. I share my trade, I share the entry, I share stop loss. But mind you, I don't give signals, so don't come in and be expecting signals. The goal is we're here for serious traders who are very, very determined to grow their trading skill. Access is closing 23rd of May 2022. So that is it. That is Machiavelli Traders for you. So back to the chart, and I want to round up this analysis. It's going to be a short analysis. So the analysis, I'm going to round it up by looking at long term. So long term wise, we see that the candle that just closed right now, if I take this candle, you can see it's pulled up. It didn't close below the support. So even though we broke the support, we see the candle actually closing, the weekly candle closing as a hammer. You can see all these candles with long wicks. It's a sign of buy power. Long wick buy power up move, long wick buy power up move. So I do see that kind of scenario playing, whereby we're going to have an overlapping candle. So a pause is going to take place on the weekly chart that will take probably some week where you see this candle going sideways, and then we're going to have a pull up to give us a pattern that I see on a bigger time frame, a pattern that could be a disastrous pattern, a pattern that's the same pattern I saw on 4 hours, which is the head and shoulder. But the thing about this head and shoulder is it's not complete, so I can't tell you it's going to play out. But if it does play out, then we're going to see a recovery from the current support, a recovery that will now be the one that will lead us to go 20k. And of course, I do see Bitcoin going to 12k, 18k range, below 20k, while everybody's shouting 20k. But first of all, a recovery is possible. So I'll come back to tell you if I got wrecked or I'm still in trade. But first of all, like I said, a little push down is expected, and hopefully Bitcoin will hold the support, because the 28k range is very important to the buyers, especially the fact that they are still within a consolidation sideways. So trust me, they are not going to let this go, and I see this break of 28k as support. Once they hold the 28k and they get above 32k, it's done for them. They just need to somehow magically get above 30k. But first of all, my target for this entry that I'm talking about is 34k, though I see Bitcoin returning all the way, making it to 50k over time. It's not going to be an easy one. I would have come to update you. I remain Bitcoin Gorilla. If I get wrecked, I'll come and tell you. This is just a short video update. Thank you for watching. If you've liked this analysis, don't forget to subscribe. Remember, this strategy used in this video is called Bitcoin Gorilla strategy. Oh, come on, it's not out there. If you want to learn more about the box, come to Machiavelli Traders. Access is open. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. Leave your comments. Do you think I'm going to get wrecked? Oh God. Mind you, I'm not going all in with all my money. I'm going to go in with 15% of all the entire money I intend to buy Bitcoin with. I'll go with 15% on the first entry. If it works out and they are able to get above 30k to 32k, then I can add to my entry, and as they go my way, I add more. But first of all, we'll risk small, put our legs to test the waters. I remember Bitcoin Gorilla. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.